Welcome to this Music Theory Centre tutorial. This video is about sevenths, the different type of seventh chord, how they're built and where they might be used. If you've ever been confused about sevenths, that is about to change. One, triads. We'll start this video with the basics of chord construction. Chords are built from something called a triad. This is the first, third and fifth. These numbers come from intervals. Start with the note you want the chord to be. For example, for a D chord, the first is a D. Then we count up. The third will be an F of some kind, and the fifth is an A, which is 5 letters above D. There are two main types of triad, a major triad and a minor triad. There are some others, and we'll talk about these in later videos. Both of these triads start with the root, numbered 1, and both use the same fifth. This is called a perfect fifth, as it's the same for both major and minor. If you don't quite understand that, check out our video on intervals for more on this topic. The difference between the major and minor triad is the third. This will be a minor third for a minor triad and a major third for a major triad. A minor third is 3 semitones, and a major third is 4 semitones, from the root. So, in D, a D minor triad is D, F, A. D, 2, 3 is F, 4, 5, which is A. The F is 3 semitones above D. D, 1, 2, 3, F. D major is D, 2, 3, F sharp, 4, 5 is A. F sharp is 4 semitones above D, a major third. This is the basics of triads. 2. Extensions. Extensions are essentially additions to the triad. You can add all sorts of other notes, usually named by the interval number. So simply, seventh chords are adding the interval 7 to the triad. Extensions are usually spelt over 2 octaves, so you could have a 9th chord, 11, 13 or 6 as an example. And they all add the described interval to the chord. 3. Sevenths. The most common extension is called the seventh. The same way the third can be minor or major, so can the 7. Continuing the example in D, the 7 for a D triad will be some kind of a C. It's always the note before the octave. The 7th of G is an F, the 7th of B is an A, etc. Remember, if you need to quickly learn or recap this, please watch our interval video first. You may need it for this. A minor 7 is a 10 semitone interval. A major 7 is an 11 semitone interval. This means there are 4 combinations of 7th chords which we can make. Remember, these are built on the minor or major triad. We could have a minor third with a minor 7, a major third with a major 7, a major third with a minor 7, and a minor third with a major 7. These all have different names, and are the minor 7, dominant 7, major 7, and the minor major 7. The major and dominant 7 are built onto major triads, and the minor 7 is built on a minor triad. Let's look in detail. Firstly is the most simple. The minor 7 adds the interval of a minor 7 to a minor third. This is the 7th degree of the minor scale, so A minor 7 will add a G, which is the minor 7th interval, or as we saw, 10 semitones. We're adding the 7th interval to the chord, on top of the root, minor third and 5th. So C minor 7 is C, E flat, G, and then B flat. Another way to look at it is that the minor 7 adds the 7, which is 1 tone down from the octave, or root. This is the same note, but faster to find. The next type of 7 is called the dominant 7. This one is the same as the minor, except it's built on a major triad. So the first, major third, 5th, and then minor 7. For example, G dominant 7 is G, B, major third is 4 semitones, D, and F, which is 10 semitones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. The issue is that if this was in the key of G, F should be an F sharp in this key, not an F. So to fix this, the final type of triad is the major 7, which is the same as the dominant 7, except it uses a major 7 interval instead of a minor 7. Remember, minor 7 is 10 semitones and major 7 is 11. This 7 is essentially a semitone down from the octave, or root, rather than a whole tone. So here are the 3 7th chords so far. We'll look at them all in C. C minor 7, C, E flat, the minor 3rd, G, the perfect 5th, and B flat, the minor 7. C dominant 7 is C, E, G, B flat. Root, major 3rd, perfect 5th, minor 7. C major 7 is C, E, G, B. Root, major 3rd, perfect 5th, major 7. The major 7 just happens to be one of my favourite chords. Again, watch our video on intervals if you don't quite understand yet. So how are these chords used in a key? Well, really, you can play them however you want. If it sounds good, it is good. But the typical rule is, the minor chords in a key use minor 7, then the 5th uses a dominant 7, and the 1st and 4th use major 7. Let's see them all in the key of C major. C major 7, D minor 7, E minor 7, F major 7, G dominant 7, and A minor 7. This chart is available on the article version of this lesson on our website. If you want to keep it, just click on the link below or head to musictheorycentre.com. Chord 7 is not common. It's a diminished chord and would use a minor 7, but check out our video on diminished chords if you want to learn more. This arrangement of 7s uses all the correct 7ths which fit in the key, but there isn't a reason you can't use a 7th which is outside of the key. That's down to your taste, meaning you can use a dominant 7 for the 4 chord, or a major 7 for chord 5. Things like this are often used to help change key, or move to different parts of a piece of music. It's very cool and fun to play around with. Here's a key change for you as an example. There's one more 7, which is a lot of fun too. This is the last one on the list, the minor major 7, which is exactly what it sounds like. We already have the minor chord with the minor 7, the minor 7. We have the major chord with the minor 7, the dominant 7. The major chord with the major 7, the major 7. Well, we can also have a minor chord with a major 7. This is a minor chord, C, E flat, G, but with a major 7, the B natural. It sounds wonderful and suspenseful and uncertain and mysterious. Have fun with it. So yeah, these are the 7s, and some background about why they exist, as well as how you may want to use them. Have fun playing with your 7ths and keep creating music. Thanks for watching this video. Please ask your questions below if you have any. If you want to learn more about any of the topics from this video, please check out the other videos on our channel or head over to musictheorycentre.com for more. You can also download our free Introduction to Music Theory workbook, which teaches music theory from the very beginning in just 7 sections. Thanks for watching this video and have fun creating music.